Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Valley Corner podcast. My name is Kraft, and I'm joined by my co-host, Potato Lemon.
Hi.
So, this is the first episode, so we hope that you enjoy this series, however long it does go on for, and we have got a certain amount of topics that we're going to talk about, mainly related to British Roblox train games and other stuff which we just come up with along the way. So, where do we want to start?
So SCR 1.10.9 did come out on September 1st.
Yeah.
397. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. Something different, which at the end of the day with games like this, it's always good to see something different.
And also, Express really needed some new trains. This is the first time Express has got new trains in like 2 years.
Yeah, it was well needed, definitely.
Yeah, I would also appreciate if they added 222 to Express.
Yeah, I will say though that in a way, probably not as much as Express, but Airlink probably also needed something new as well. You could also argue.
Yeah, I mean,
but to be fair, we love whatever we
got
get.
like the most modern stuff. Because Airlink's got the shuttle, and then the 755, and then all the terminals, which are like new.
Yeah, very true, very true.
Yeah. Along the lines of SCR, SG apps were released.
Indeed.
So congrats to everyone that passed, especially Fortnite is cool.
Yeah, definitely. It was very interesting just looking at that event.
Yeah.
And one of our highlights definitely was how someone got so excited that they became one, is that they just left.
Yeah, I know. I did have someone in my chat because I streamed it, and I had someone in my chat saying they applied, but they weren't in the Discord server.
Oh yeah.
So, and when they were posting the user IDs, they probably just didn't have Discord. Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because when I wasn't in the SCR Discord server, I could quite easily get to the applications. It's just bit.ly/SCR, whatever it is.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. But to be fair with these things, it can be inconvenient for the people who want to get to these roles but need to go on Discord. Because it definitely applies to like the younger audience. So if they're found to be, say, like underage or something, they'll just get picked. Whereas them playing the game, it's not as if there's any rating for the actual game. It's just a rating for Discord.
Yeah, I mean that I could see why that would be an issue for supervisors, because like supervisors are like supervisors and not just like playing the game. They're sort of like managing the game, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, how long has it been since SG 2.0 was announced?
Good question.
Because I did think a few days before SG apps were released, I thought that they might do something with that, because one of the signaler managers was put in the signaler trainings into the training bot on the Discord server. And yes, and I pinged everyone in the Discord server because I'm a terrible server owner about it, and then I asked Dweller the SSG, and then he said it is not SG 2.0, which is sad.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't worry, I ping a lot of people all the time.
Yeah, no, I try not to in Valley Railways because there's a lot of people there. But
yeah, people get very annoyed when there's several pings. I remember Generic did it a few times, and people would just be like, "Why do you keep pinging us, man?"
Yes. No, I've looked back at the Sneak Peeks channel on there, and I've seen in the days before the 6th of January when we thought it was going to release, just so many pings.
Yeah. Goodness. We were foolish back then, thinking that it would happen.
Yes. No. But now the server is back under my control, and I'm the best leader.
The era of Generic is over.
Yes. No.
Well, I will say
he did message me quite a lot saying that he's fed up of being HD and that he wants me to take over.
I was asking him about it, and he just said he was like tired of like having to do it, and there's this extra stress, which I can imagine. I've had it quite easy, to be honest. I don't know how to do much.
I mean, I was not responsible for making generic HD, so
Yeah, that was
that was
a
T
good question.
Player, I think.
Yeah, actually, no, I think
Either
T
that or
player
either that or he just made himself HD.
I think T player left said whoever becomes HD next, good luck to him or something. And I think
Oh.
it might have been Rowan because Rowan hadn't left by that point. Rowan left about 3 days later, I think.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, complete anarchy.
Mm.
Speaking of anarchy, we can probably go on to what you were messaging me about a few days ago and the whole transpennine issue with the Nova
Yes,
threes.
yes. Okay, so I learned this from On the Track, by the way. I think that's what it's called. Very nice. So Transpennine Express has recently been taken under government control.
Yeah,
Now, First Group originally had the Transpennine Express franchise, but they had really bad service.
yeah,
But they did introduce some new trains, the Nova 1s, the Nova 2s, and the Nova 3s.
yeah,
Now, the DFT takes over, and one of the first things they do is they announce that the brand new Nova 3 trains are going to be replaced by the bad trains that desperately needed replacing, which is
in
why
the
the new
first
trains were
place, yeah.
introduced in the first place. And Transpennine Express is one of the operators that suffers probably the most of any operator from overcrowding.
Exactly.
It makes
And
me
it's just that
angry.
it's just such a government thing to do, screw up in that
Yeah.
way.
I mean, how I like to put it, they strip First Group of the franchise for bad performance, and
And
then they revert the one thing that they did right.
exactly, it's just like it's A, stupid, and it's B, in a way, trying to sort of like get rid of any lasting legacy which First Group had to run us over the thing.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's just a waste of money and a waste of
Mm.
investment. And yet, once again, and this is how I feel when I told you this, is that why does the North always have to like suffer from this? Like this would never happen in the
Yeah, the
South,
South
but
is
because it's the
fine.
North,
The South's just chilling.
exactly. The North gets neglected. I don't think that's fair. It should be at the end of the day.
I mean, it is sort of the North now because like Northern and TPE have been suffering now. But think about like back in like 2017, 2016. Remember when Southern was the worst operator?
Yeah, Southern and Thameslink were bad. I remember
Yeah,
that.
they're like
Straight.
met. They've fallen under the radar now.
Yeah, that's the issue. Basically, it's just a bit of like your time will come. Basically, if you're an operator, to be the worst one. That's just how it is. Unless you're Chiltern,
Unless
but
you're
apparently
Chiltern.
Dweller's chat does
Apparently,
not like
Dweller
Chiltern.
thinks that Chiltern is bad. I mean, Chiltern's only really good unless you like travel on it a lot.
Exactly. I quite like Chiltern because I use it quite
Yeah.
often. And I just find it because I got a story. I got a book by the guy who made it, which sadly passed on a few months back. But it was just very interesting looking into how they like made it. You
Yeah.
don't get that much detail to
Chiltern's
say.
also the longest standing franchise.
Exactly,
I think
exactly.
Arriva have had it since the start.
And you wouldn't really get that from say Virgin Trains or something because that was already
I
quite an
miss
established
Virgin
business.
Trains.
Yeah. Did you ever experience the talking toilet?
No, what?
There was a talking toilet, man. It was very, very interesting.
I probably miss Virgin Trains because you know the Pendolinos are my childhood train. You know, I used to get
Exactly.
a Virgin to London.
Exactly. And they don't look the same now in the Avanti logo. To be fair though,
No.
Avanti's been in trouble. Well, not in the
Yeah,
last few
Avanti
months.
sucks. That's why
Avanti,
Chiltern Railways is good because it's better than Avanti.
exactly. But that's the thing though. It's just you're either really good or really bad as an operator, and sadly we end up with half the time. And speaking of operators who really get in trouble quite
Oh
often,
no.
we can go to cross country with the HSTs.
No! Oh, I mean, I was actually lucky enough a few days ago. I went out and recorded the cross country HST sounds.
And yeah,
Yes, I did for Valley Railways.
very nice.
And I took some pictures of it, which was cool because when I went home and found out that they are being taken out of service in less than 20 days.
It is scary then in a way because the HSTs are so much better than quite a lot of like the modern
Yeah.
rolling stuff.
I mean, I guess they were just getting unreliable compared to like the IETs.
Yeah. Yeah, but yet again, the IETs have had issues as well, haven't they? With like the cracking.
Like that. That's why
But
that's why I think there's a problem with like a lot of operators having the same kind of train, because if one of them has an issue, then they have to take out of service like the whole fleet.
exactly,
Which I think is the problem that the IETs had when they all cracked in 2020. Please don't take that sentence out of context. They all had issues in 2020 and they all had to be taken out of service. And then basically every intercity operator had like major problems.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like demand for train travel was that high in 2020 anyway, but
Yeah. But to be fair though, the HSTs are one of the most iconic trains that this country have made. And if you still, even with their reliability issues, between a 185 and a HST all the way.
Yeah. So that means the ScotRail ones are pretty much the only ones left, apart from like the GWR Castle class ones.
Yeah. But I feel ScotRail might last a bit longer because there's obviously they got upgraded, and in a way, because it's just like they're sort of like different now. I don't know why, but when now they're in Scotland, they feel a bit different, which isn't a bad thing in Scotland because I love Scotland as a country, but it does feel different.
Yeah,
and we can do it.
The ScotRail HSTs had the Stonehaven crash.
Yeah, very true. Which is a shame because we're doing quite well. We had, I'll say, how many years without a death from the railway network related to say a train crash. It's much better than say a car. Which, to be fair, there's probably been several accidents that caused a fatality today, and we didn't have any for more than 6 years or something. Although it's quite a lot more.
Yeah.
But moving on to something that might be slightly more optimistic than that last point, and as I'm trying my best with segues, we can go from a country, Scotland, to Train Sim World 4.
Yes, that is totally related. Train Sim World 4 is a thing. Yeah.
I don't have much things to say about that, partially because my computer would die if it struggles with Roblox, so it would never be able to do
Yeah, I play Train Sim World 3 sometimes. Not as much as I used to, but
yeah.
But no, Train Sim World 3 is. I've kind of stopped buying DLCs for that game because it feels like a cash grab.
Yeah, that's the issue with stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, I probably will buy Train Sim World 4 because it's got the ECML, which I like.
Yeah.
Well, I just like any British route, honestly. Any modern one.
Yeah, because I've watched this guy for quite a while and he did like train simulator stuff, and it is just quite cool seeing how they interpret just on the network. So yeah, I do like it, but maybe one day I'll play it. Maybe one day. Although I need to stop saying stuff like this because I'll end up with a list of promises which I haven't done.
No, I also don't. It also feels like a cash grab because they did the East Coast Main Line, but they didn't do King's Cross or Edinburgh.
Yeah, that is a bit stupid.
Especially King's Cross. Like I'm pretty sure they only did Peterborough to Doncaster to avoid like doing King's Cross.
Yeah, they were like, we can't be bothered to do the scenery for either of Edinburgh or. You could argue
I think they already have Edinburgh in the game, don't they? Because they've got the 385 route.
Yeah, you're right. There might be that, but it's weird. Not even like York, just Doncaster, which is a bit weird.
Also, no trains terminate at Peterborough.
Yeah, that's strange, isn't it? Like you would have thought it'd be a good idea to say like I get what you mean with Peterborough, but even like say Peterborough to York kind of works more than I'd say Peterborough to Doncaster.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can.
Speaking of the East Coast mainland, have you seen the Grand Central 221?
Oh, I haven't actually. What's
Oh,
actually the
okay.
two?
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna get it up.
Grand Central, the open access one. I think I might have. They are quite cool though,
Because
aren't
I
they?
think,
I
I
do
think,
love that livery.
yeah. No, they
I need to
because
go on these.
because I
I
think
need to go
all
on
the
these.
operators are getting rid of the 180s because for some reason EMR wants them all.
Yeah, they want a
So
monopoly.
whole trains only have 802s now, and then Grand Central are replacing theirs with Virgin 221s, which are going to be replaced by more IETs. It feels like every train in the Britain is getting replaced by IETs.
Yeah,
Like EMR are getting IETs, GWR have IETs, LNER IETs, Avanti have IETs.
I
Everyone
feel
has IETs.
at this rate, Chiltern will be like the last holdout because I swear they've not added like a new train in about 20 years.
Chiltern's converted some of the 168s into battery hybrids.
Yeah,
So they're
I mean
probably going to
probably.
keep them for a long time now.
Yeah, to be fair though,
Mm.
they only have a small network, and I know you could argue the same for Hull, but Hull is say a few lines but a longer distance.
Mm. Yeah, no. I mean, Chiltern at this rate are probably going to buy the 68s off of TPE.
Yeah, but we can probably go now from real Britain to British Railway. New sneak
Yes.
peeks.
Yeah, British Railway had a sneak peek of an intercity train. It's either a 90 or a 91. I don't really follow BR. I just wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, to be fair, neither do I. I've been more into our
Yeah.
other thing, which is White Coast City.
White Coast
Well,
City. White Coast City posted 2 sneak peeks of their class 323. They're seeming to indicate that 1.1 will be fairly soon, so that's good. I am quite curious to see where the extension will go because
yeah.
obviously there's going to be one past Chichester City.
Yeah.
But I have also seen a White Coast South, which is interesting. I don't really know which direction is south. I don't know
Yeah, neither do I.
which orientation the map's in or what it is because I think they might have rotated the map in 1.0 and no one noticed because like they don't have enough north, south, east, west to make it obvious which direction is which.
Yeah. Definitely be very interesting when the next version comes out.
Yeah.
What else have we got then? I've run out of good ideas for segues. What else have we got?
um. Yeah. I'm not sure. We've done well.
Yeah, we have done pretty well. Well, I will say one thing. Have you seen? You might not have, but the sun out. Not the sun. The moon tonight is quite yellow. At least where I am.
Is it?
Yeah, it reminds me of, and you can probably find this after, but there's this album by Coldplay, yeah, the debut Parachutes, which reminds me a bit of it. It's like an orange sort of like globe, which reminds me
Huh.
definitely.
Wait, hold on. Let's go and see what color the moon is. Can I even see the moon? Hold on.
Yeah, it might be covered. You never know, do you?
Oh, yeah, I can see the moon. It's very
Yeah,
yellow.
it's a very nice colour, isn't it?
I agree. It's yellow. It's like yeah, it's cool.
I don't think I know anyone who stayed up for the blue moon at 2:35 a few days ago.
No,
So it's not
I
really
mean
worth it.
only if you were like a dedicated meteorologist,
Yeah,
then you would do that.
dedicated or making a new album cover. Maybe that's why you do it.
If
But you
you were
probably get
making
a
a new album
photographer.
cover, you could just use GPT-4.
Yeah. Either that or just photograph a random thing in your house. Or do, what's it like, this American band Weezer and just have like different
Yeah.
colours for their
Or
album.
buy a picture from someone else.
Yeah,
You'd have to
exactly.
pay a lot of money
Multiple.
if you were going to use that for an album cover, though.
Yeah, true. You can't exactly copyright Playing the Moon. But we can probably go into music next time, because, trust me, I can go on for ages about music. Ages for music.
No, I only really listen to a video game OST, because I'm just that kind of person.
Yeah, I'm into more, like... I don't particularly like modern music too much. There's some when you find it, and from like the artists who were say around in the 90s, they still are making like good music, but there is gems within diamonds in the rough, as they say. Definitely. Well, I think that's all I can actually think of. Definitely.
Yeah, we could talk about Valley Railways. I don't know if people want to hear about that.
Well, Valley Railways, guys, it will hopefully come out
Yeah.
before I die. Hopefully.
Yes. Yeah. No, we're sort of. I don't know if I am supposed to say this, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're sort of hoping to release by the end of the year, which may or may not happen. We're aiming for it, but
basically we need to make sure we release it before we've been working on it for 2 years, because that will get really depressing.
Yes, I don't know. Aussie Films did say that he'd, if we don't rush it, he'd rather wait like another year.
Yeah.
As long as we don't like rush it and actually release something acceptable.
Speaking of Aussie Films, I still need to deal with the Roblox group, but as I've basically quit Roblox because I'm just a bit wanting to focus
I forgot
on...
about the Roblox group.
Yeah, but I need to do it.
Don't worry about the Roblox group. The Roblox group doesn't matter. Well, it won't matter until it releases, actually.
Yeah, I've got to enable 3-factor verification before I can do it, apparently, because it's a bit sketchy of me giving it to Aussie Films. They must think Aussie Films is like dodgy or something. Yeah.
I'll make T-Player happy, and I will advertise Budapest Lines.
Yeah, please go visit that.
Budapest Lines. So, Budapest Lines, I'm guessing most of you don't know. Budapest Lines, one of my friends, T-Player, is making a game called Budapest Lines. I've said Budapest Lines too many times.
There'll be a Budapest Lines compilation.
The game that he is making is based off of, I think, the Red Line in Budapest, and it's got several stations, including Alton. No way.
Oh my god, crossover.
Yes. I asked him if he wanted to use the Alton model in his game, and he said he'd make a better version.
Wow.
Who made Alton? Oh, I think it was generic. Of course it was.
Yeah. At least we won't start the Norton Newbury versus East Park thing here. That's probably for the best. Well, we're doing quite well at adverts. We might as well just say, if you aren't subscribed to either me or Potato Lemon right now, please subscribe.
What channel will this be on? I guess this is Potato Lemon Clips.
Yeah, there's Potato Lemon Clips, so you probably have to rename it again to Potato 2 or something.
Potato Lemon.
Just because. Yeah, Potato Lemon. You can do like, what's it like, green? Potato Lemon.
Too much green, yeah. Yeah, no, right, yeah. No, it was that before, and then I just got some random clips from...
Yeah, then you...
I got some random recordings, because I recorded the moment that I hit 1000 XP in SCR, and I recorded the moment that I was in the same server as Sam T.
Yeah.
And that's just Potato Lemon Clips.
Yeah, we'll have to... Because I think it says clips on the logo. I'm going to have to redo the logo again, so that'll be fun.
Oh, yay.
I do love continuity.
Yes.
I have just thought, though, to end off this thing, who will be watching this if they're not subscribed to either of us?
I don't know. I mean...
Like, who will actually? Unless you know generic or something.
Who watched the CDST collab videos when they weren't subscribed to any of the CDST people?
Exactly. And actually, on that note, also, who, like, watches sort of, like... I mean, maybe they know us from Valley Railways. Maybe that's all we're notable for. Or maybe they remember your
I
Discord
really
video.
hope we're notable for Valley Railways, because I am just stuck with the impression that nobody knows what that is, because it's a bit, I don't advertise it enough, or like it's not out. I don't
I'm
know.
waiting for the day that Pengtastic puts it on what's it, the railway news. That'll be a
Yes,
good day.
yes. No, I did ask Emerald, but I mean, we've got. He said he'd try and get it
The
on
thing is,
RTN.
if we do, I'll message him and we can do an interview.
Well, actually, because of the SCR and Minecraft thing, Generatio and PlayerCon,
Yeah, they're
whatever,
part of it, aren't they?
they are friends with Pengtastic, and so is Emerald. So yeah, we have a lot of mutual friends that we could get Valley Railways on
Let's
RTN.
go.
We could get this
Let's,
podcast on RTN.
yeah, exactly. That'd be good.
In fact,
Just a
we could
bunch
get
of
RTN on this podcast.
yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, all
Crossovers.
I've really been doing is just doing news, like this podcast is just RTN, but less good.
RTN, but slightly longer and with a co-host
Yeah.
who no one has heard
No.
about apart from Stardew Valley content. Because
No,
that's all I do now.
people, but RTN has co-hosts. Remember when he had that phase of letting his friends post to RTN?
Oh yeah.
He had to delete the one that Aether did because he played a weird song at the end.
Oh, no. So you can only trust people so much, can't you?
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this is basically the replacement for not wanting to be lazy and make an actual news thing.
Yeah, but
Video.
I'd say it's definitely more chill. And when we do it in the evenings, it's just relaxing. And I hope it will be for you people watching as well.
I mean,
But please,
I've promised BR Triggered, so I have to do that now.
well, look forward to that.
Yes. No, I need
If you need
footage.
a cameo, let me know and I'll do it.
Oh yes.
I might go on Robot.
I'll just let you voice it. Sure.
Yeah, actually, I'll do what I did with was the boy. I did that once, didn't I? I
Oh
remember when I
yeah,
did.
you did. Are you still
I
friends with the
think,
boy?
yeah, I think I am. We never
Mm,
had a falling out, but it's just more like I haven't talked to him as much.
yeah.
Just as we, I'll
No.
definitely probably have to message him after this, see how he
Right,
is.
who are my top 10 latest DMs? I probably shouldn't show this on
Yeah,
on screen.
I'm gonna have a look. Well, it's hold on, what is it? It's you, then Mushroom, who's telling me basically that I succeeded for playing 2 hours of Stardew Valley.
Okay, what
My
is it?
friend in real life is third. My mate Neon is fourth. Squad Fam's fifth because he told me that I've failed to be a Hamlet developer. Generic sixth. A friend of mine in real life seventh. Another friend of mine in eighth. My mate who helped me with my music in ninth, and then another real life friend in 10th, followed by another friend of mine, my own personal group chat, and a friend of mine called Galaxy. So if
Okay.
anyone found that interesting, please let me know.
Alright. Okay, my first one is you, second one is T Player, third one is generic, fourth one is my second account because I do stupid stuff on there. Fifth one is Train the Mate, sixth one is Squad Fam because he
Oh no.
seventh is Dweller, eighth is Acon, ninth is WCR support, 10th is Aussie Films, 11th is SCR app feedback because I was messing around, 12 is SCR assistance, 13th is a welcome bot, 14th is 15th is the boy.
Wow.
So
Ready? I don't think yeah.
so see
I play it way too safe though.
I deserve honestly.
I play it way too safe though. I'm really conscious of what I do. I'm just like looking around all the time to see if anyone's there. Just constantly just wandering. So if Squad, if you do read this, you and your team do intimidate me quite badly.
I guess that's a success.
Yeah, exactly. Although I shouldn't be that scared because I'm gradually getting up. Hopefully one day I'll be a Hamlet developer. Apparently I need to improve my building skills, so that's
Hopefully
nice.
one day I'll be an SDS because I did apply for SDS. And the app readers did finish reading the applications, and all they have to do now is I don't know actually.
Yeah.
What do they have to do?
But
They
work it
have
out.
to process voided applications, read and write feedback for past applications, create a rough shortlist, reprocess failed applications, reread applications they were unsure of, perform background checks, and create a final shortlist. There we go.
Yeah. So maybe by that episode 6 that will be out. Who knows?
Hopefully. I hope I passed. I probably didn't, because it said that they narrowed down 800 applications to 61.
Yeah, that's an awful lot.
Yes.
Is that all we can?
No.
Is that all we can think
I
of?
debated saying in my application that I'm 13 and I have more time than everyone else, but I decided against it because I feel like they'll reject me if I say I'm 13.
Yeah, they'll do like background check or something and really get you done in for something, aren't they? Yeah.
Oh no, I shouldn't have put my controversies on my.
Yeah.
What I mean, that's not public actually. So yet.
Yeah, actually, that's probably the first mention, so we can get some speculation to end out the episode. If you want to know what it is, tune in, or just speculate in the comments.
I could just cut that part. Or I could just cut that part out of the episode.
Yeah, this is like speculation, but in YouTube. I think that's all I can think of, partially because I need to. But you got to realise, guys, we're filming this about 10:15 at night, and we both need to sleep.
We both need to sleep.
And it's getting to the point in Britain where we're starting to get close to being back to school, so we need to
I know.
also evaluate that. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be doing my homework right now, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Because
relatable.
I'm an irresponsible being.
Relatable. Everyone put relatable in the comments, please.
I mean, realistically, no one's gonna listen this far.
We should say something like very exclusive in these episodes, just to get to people to listen.
Yeah. All right. Oh flip. I mean, the big spoiler that I put in small YouTuber who are my fans chat is that we're starting this podcast, but the public already know that because they've listened to it for 25 minutes, half an hour actually.
30 minutes. It's gone a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, it's been 32 minutes.
Thinking, well, I thought it was going to be 15.
If you've listened for 32 minutes, put in the comments.
We thank you.
Put in the comments. Hi, I play Valley Railways. Yeah.
I will give the audience one speculation. I'm continuing Stardew Valley, and soon I will be doing the flower dance, which basically means I ask out a girl. So let's see how well that goes. Tune in soon.
Kraft is about to lose his family friendliness. No,
I already screwed up a bit. I didn't swear myself, but there's this game which I don't know if you've seen me playing. Emily is Away.
Emily is Away, yeah.
Yeah, and I censored the first two, but I forgot to censor the first one.
Oof.
Basically, if you're going to watch any video, don't watch part 3. Although that wouldn't make sense. Why do you watch part 3 of a series first?
Yeah.
I imagine me starting watching, say, Aussie films, Valley Railway Sneak Peek, episode 3. Like, what's the point?
You don't really need to watch Aussie films, Valley Railway Sneak Peek videos in order.
Very true. Unless he references a previous one. That's the only time you really do. I think we keep procrastinating, but I think that is probably where we're going to have to end out.
I mean, we said that about 10 minutes ago, didn't we?
We need to. That's probably why our watch time's going to be awful. That's probably why.
Yeah. So if you haven't clicked away yet, then
we thank you very much.
Yes. We yeah.
Let's get on with our outros then. Well, I hope you have enjoyed. I've been Kraft, and our friend over here, Mr. Potato Lemon, has been the other side. We hope you've enjoyed our topics, and we will probably see you, hopefully, if you've enjoyed this first episode, next time.
Okay. See ya.
Ignore my creaking door.
I'm not good
Goodbye.
at outros.